Back now on EA Sports as we welcome you to Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. We're in the first.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Mike 5-4.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Switch.
Get it. Go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Kelly. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
We got him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, Kelly. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
This pass from Goff to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Goff. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Gone.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw is Kelly from the gun on 3rd down. He'll hit Jackson complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Here we go. Set. 30 base.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29.
All day.
Cut.
Just like that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Goff now looking to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Goff now looks to throw. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Goff. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To the air again, Goff. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here's Goff. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. Samson Abukum in there yet again. What else is new? He continues.
Ready. 60 or. Target. Show it. Get it. I'll go.
The final shot before break. Kelly. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We play to win. Let's go.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
They have a good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Encroachment, defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. Goff now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Goff throwing again. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. Little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Set, 8-3.
54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Ready?
From just shy of midfield, Kelly caught by the tight end Ertz. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. On first down, Benjamin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the Rams' 46-yard line.
Ready? Snap.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Mike 29.
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
58.
Hey,
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Gurley again here on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing on third, Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again they run with Gurley. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 19-yard line. To throw is Goff. And Woods has it complete. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw, Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Here we go, here we go. 58, Gene Gator. 54, watch 54. And watch your leg. Cut up.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Kelly. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Kelly. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Kelly steps away. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Goff now to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Samson Ebukam, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Los Angeles, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.